Hey everybody, this is Tara from Koala Productions, and this is my new Mushrooms folio. And here are the 4 pages, and on the back side are the background papers. There's like 3 different background papers that you can print whatever you'd like on them. So let's get started by first cutting out along the folio. Once everything's cut out, you can go ahead and ink the sides, or if you don't want to ink, you can just go around them with a pen if you prefer to do that. Alright, so we got all the parts cut out. Now, there's going to be a few parts that we're going to need to do something separate. So we're going to take out these 2 things, which are for the clips. We're going to take out all the tags. We're going to go ahead and take out also the little mushroom fussy cuts and the pockets that are going to fold, and of course the folio itself. And the first thing we're going to do is score along these lines. We're going to also score these ones and make our folds so that these can all be put together. Make sure to fold these inward. That way they'll be folding the right way out of the portfolio. Now, there's a couple different backgrounds that you can use for these pockets. You can choose whichever one, it doesn't make any difference. On this one you can use this one or this one. As I said, it doesn't make any difference. One you keep for another pocket and the other one's the back. Alright, so on all the tags we're simply going to punch a hole in them, and we're going to put, I'm just using a baker's twine. If you want, you can use one of the little fussy cuts and you can punch a hole through it and the tag at the same time, so you have like a little decoration on the tag. There you go, just adds a little pizzazz. We have all of the tags completed. Now we're going to go ahead and take the inside of our folio and decide where we're going to be putting our pockets. And there's no particular designation of how you want to put them, so you can play around with it a little bit, but you'll see I have some ideas here and then how I ended up doing it. Once you decide how you want them, I'm just going to go ahead and glue the front onto the pocket that's going to flip, and I've gone ahead and reversed it so the one is, whether you flip it or if you're looking at it closed, the picture is looking the right way at you. And just put a little bit of glue on the tab. Now the main thing is just don't put it too close to the seam, that way when you go to close it, it doesn't have an issue closing. I just put it over maybe like a 1/16 or an 1/8 inch. And we're going to go ahead and repeat the same thing on the middle pocket here. Again, just putting a very thin bead of glue down the edges, across the bottom, and then up on the side. And then these ones we're going to leave just as standard pockets and just do a thin bead around 3 edges and pop them down where we want them. And now we're going to just add the last thing, which is the tuck, and that's just going to go right along the edge over here. Again, just in a little bit from the seam. Alright, and now that we have everything glued down, I'm going to just check that it's all okay, and then we're going to put it to dry overnight, or at least for a few hours. Alright, while that's drying, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make the paperclip. And I'm just using a scrap of leftover paper from where I cut the stuff out. And you just want to make sure that you have a pretty paper printed on the inside part. So we're just going to fold it over the scrap, put our paper clip. I'm using sort of a jumbo size paper clip here. And then we're going to go ahead and cover the backs of these 2 little morel mushroom pieces with glue. Once all of the glue is on there, we're going to go ahead and just sort of center it over that paper clip, but the tab is going to hang over the end a little bit, as you can see right there. And then we're just going to go ahead and put on the other one and sort of line it up over, again, the paper clip, and line it up with the top tab of the other one that we can see. Once we got that all pressed down, I'm going to go ahead and put a bunch of paper clips on it so that, not paper clips, clothespins, and let it dry, and just going to leave it for a few hours while it sets up really nicely. Alright, it's been a few hours, and I'm going to go ahead and take off all the clips, and then I'm just going to go ahead and carefully trim around that morel mushroom shape, and then we're going to have our covered paper clip. And we can use this as a closure for the folio, or just add it in the folio itself. Alright, so everything's dry now, and we're going to start populating the folio with all of our tags and note cards and tickets and all that stuff. And I'm going to go ahead and do that here, and we'll be showing you the finished product in just a moment. Alright, here's the finished folio. As you can see, I've used the paper clip on it, and I also went ahead and put a baker's twine on it. You can do either. You don't have to do either of these. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you. There's the back. Take that clip off, and here we go. Here's the completed folio. As you can see, it's nice and full. It's got the flip pockets here. And I just love all the tags with the little gnomes on them. It has a very nice vintage look. And we have our tickets and little memo cards there. A few other little tiny cards. Our tags. We got more tags and memo cards. It has lots of little vintage prescription cards in this one that you can use as for taking notes. Pretty much everything has a mushroom theme on this one. I certainly hope you're enjoying putting together your mushroom folio. You can get it at my Ko-Fi shop or on my Etsy shop. I put a link to Ko-Fi down in the description. And I'm really glad that you watched it. I hope this tutorial was helpful. And I really want to say thank you again for downloading and trying out my digital folios. I really appreciate that. There you go. There it is, mushroom folio. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy putting it together. Bye-bye.